Okay, hello. So this is what I read last month and my TBR for this month. So I'm gonna start with all the books that I don't have because most of the books that I do have, I normally don't list them. I use Bookmary to track like all my books and stuff like that. But with most of the books that I don't have, I always end up tracking them. But with the books that I do have, I don't track them. Like, I do, but I don't. Like, sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. I tried to do this last month. I never uploaded the video. Like, I never edited it. But I did film it. And then, yeah. So I'm gonna try and do this one correctly. Also, I just dyed my hair. I don't know what gloves are. So, ignore my hands. But, I'll start with these. The first book I read was If He Had Been With Me. It was interesting. I will say that. Okay, this is me editing this, and I didn't really know how to explain this. I don't know why. I don't know if it's like this for the rest of the video. I hope not. But, the book was like really good. It was just a little bit like mind-boggling. Like, not in like a bad way. Like, it was like really good. It's just like because the book like kind of portrays like to middle school, then like it like flash forwards like a couple like months and stuff like that, so it's just like a little bit confusing, but it did explain that. So, but yeah, the ending was like really sad. Like, it was just really sad. And then Twisted Love, I have like mixed feelings. Like, it was like a good book. I just like, I can't. Like, if someone were to talk to me that way, I literally would literally beat them. I'm not even joking. I just said literally twice, I swear. But, like, I don't even know. It would just like ick me so bad. Like, I just can't like get into it. Like, but like other than that, like, it was a really good book. I like the storyline and stuff like that. I just did not like the man. But I don't think I ever, like, besides, like, Xaden Ryerson? I don't know. I don't know how to say his last name. For the Fourth Wing series. That is the only one that I like. Like, out of, like, the popular, like, book talk books. And then I read Their Vicious Games. I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember what this is about. No, I do. I hated it. So, A Flicker in the Dark, that book was so good. Like, I don't really like scary books, but I guess I do. I don't know. Like, I'd never, like, embraced, like, books, I guess. I don't know. But I also really love scary movies, so I don't know why I didn't think that I would love a scary book. It wasn't like scary, but it was just so good. It was just so good. Like, it was like, basically her father was like a serial killer. Spoiler, he wasn't actually. I am spoiling this book. I don't care. So, if you want to read it, skip. I don't know. But basically, her father was like a serial killer. He's been in jail. And the murders started like happening again, and her dad like collected like trinkets or whatever from like the victims, and literally the same thing started happening again. And then her husband like comes home like early, and it freaked her out really bad because like obviously she didn't know that he was coming home early, and it was to surprise her. And she hides in the closet. She finds a little box, and it's like full of trinkets, like the same thing that her dad did. And when I read that, I was like, what the fuck? And then like I was like, okay, this is just stereotypical. Her boyfriend is just a killer. Like, I was just like, okay, yeah, like I already knew that was gonna happen. Spoiler, no, it wasn't happening that way. It wasn't her dad that actually killed people. It was it was her brother. And her brother planted that in the closet so the sister would think that it was the husband. But like, it was just so good. Like, it was so good. I will read that book again. Like, I 100% will be reading that book again. I don't know when, but I will be. And then I read the first book to Shadowhunters. I have been putting off that book for so long. I got like 50 pages in, and this is when I couldn't like commit to a book because I have really bad ADHD.
It's me again. So, I couldn't read this book because for the longest time I couldn't like commit to like reading because like I don't know, I was stressed out all the time when I was a child. Like I had no relaxation ever. And I also have really bad ADHD, so I literally just like reading is just really horrible unless the book is like really good. So I've been lucky so far. I have been lucky on all the books that I've picked and read this year, thankfully.
I am done. Actually, no, there's one more book that I do not have, and that is Iron Flame. And it was so good. Like, it was so good. I just love that series. Like, I am so biased with it. Like, I just love that series so much. I will not take any slander on the book. Why do I keep slamming these books? Like, I am hurting my children. My books are my children. And then, leading on to the next book, Onyx Stone. I love this book. I love this series. I am just so with the way that it ended, because why did it end that way? Like, why did she do that? Why did Rebecca do that to him? I love the way that this looks. I just love it so much. I love this series. I just don't like what Rebecca did to Xaden. And that is all I will be saying, because I know a lot of people haven't necessarily read this book. So I don't want to spoil it, even though like obviously like my channel isn't really that big. But just in case, like I don't want to like spoil it for someone else. The other books I don't care about because I don't really hear about them. But this one I hear about a lot. And then Caraval. That shit was a mind game. Like, literally had me on like the edge the entire time. I don't know if that sounds weird, but it was so good. Like, this book was so good. Then We Were Liars, and I swear every single book I'm saying I love this book, but like I don't know. I know a good book for me. I don't know about other people, but I know a good book. And low-key, I steal most of these from TikTok. So, TikTok has good books. But, my best friend recommended me this book, and she kind of, like, spoiled it for me. But it didn't really spoil it because it was, like, what she told me was more to the end. And obviously, there's, like, anticipation, like, just, like, this character, like, storyline, like, building up and all this stuff. So, it didn't really spoil anything. I don't know if I should say anything. Just read it. I was trying to like slam it down, but my books are not like level with where my phone like ends. And then My Demon Hunter. I liked it, but the characters like changing, I did not like that. I don't know. I like when books that kind of like stay the same, like add new characters, but like the main characters, it stresses out my brain because then I'm like, what happened to the other characters? Like, I can't stop thinking about them. But thankfully, it was like they were still in the book, like the main characters to the first book were still in the book, so it still was good. Okay, now on to what I want to read for this month, which I kind of don't think I will. Well, actually, I'm in the middle of ACOTAR, so I will be saying this first because I definitely will finish this. So far it's really good. I'm a little bit confused on like just like the world so far, but I'm still like only a couple chapters in, so I'll understand it along the or later down the reading. I guess. I don't know, but it's really good so far. Then the next one is Butcher and Blackbeard. I tried to read this and what is it? I think in March, and I just couldn't get through it. I think I read the Coven, and every time I read the Coven or the Cursed, or I read the Cursed before this, anytime I read those books, for some reason it's always put me in a reading slump, or both of them have put me in a reading slump, because I guess not always, because there's only 2 books, but I just couldn't read it, and I'm gonna try and read it this month just so I can finish it, because I hate like not reading a book that like I bought. And then the next one is If We Ever Meet Again by Anna Huang? I don't know. Sorry. I don't know. The cover was cute. I know this is going to be smut. And I'm also like intrigued because this is like, I don't know. It's like her new friend. The guy that she's like interested in, I'm assuming, is her new friend's boyfriend. And like I picked it up originally because of the cover. Flipped it over. Read that. Put it down. And then I was like, because like I literally, if I never got this book, I would have continued to think about it and I would have gotten it at some point. So no matter what, like I would end up reading it. Then the next one is Light Lark. I have had this for 2 months. I haven't touched it. So I think I'm gonna try and read this next because, yeah, I don't know. I like the cover. It's very intriguing. I have not really heard anything about it because I always like, whenever I'm like reading about a book or something, or like I want to read a book, I literally refuse to watch any videos or like TikToks or anything about it because I know that shit is about to get spoiled for me. And then the next one is Lights Out. I don't know. This book is also like really like tall. Like, I don't know. I don't really understand. I don't know. I think it's smut. I really have no clue. Scary smut, something. Like I don't know. But yeah. I don't know. Bye.